Never defend yourself. Yes, that's right. Never. I know what you're thinking right now. You're probably frozen, shocked, thinking I've completely lost my mind. But stay with me, because by the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly why this might be the smartest thing you ever do.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
You should be.
Just English Podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Just English Podcast. I'm Zoe.
And I'm Alex. Good to have you here.
So, Alex, how's your day going?
Pretty good, actually. Nice and relaxed. You?
Oh, I'm really good. I had this amazing breakfast. Just eggs and toast with coffee, nothing fancy, but it was perfect. And honestly, I'm super excited about what we're talking about today.
Yeah? What's the topic?
Okay, so today we're diving into 5 reasons why you should stop justifying yourself. And I know that probably sounds crazy, but trust me, there's so much wisdom in this idea. It's about boundaries, protecting your energy, and honestly, it's something I wish I'd learned years ago.
Yeah, I think I explain myself way too much sometimes.
Right? We all do. But before we get into it, quick favor. If you're enjoying this podcast and it's helping you practice your English, hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps us keep doing this.
Yeah, super simple, but it makes a huge difference for us.
Thank you. Okay, so Alex, tell me something. Have you ever been in a situation where someone criticized you and you just felt this overwhelming need to explain everything?
Oh man, yes, constantly.
And how does that feel?
Exhausting. Like no matter what I say, it's never enough.
Exactly. And that feeling right there, that exhaustion, that's what we're unpacking today. So let's jump into reason number 1. Okay, so reason number 1. And this one, honestly, this one hit me hard when I first realized it. Over-explaining makes you look insecure.
Ooh, okay, that's tough to hear.
I know, right? It sounds harsh, but it's true.
But you know what? I think you're right, because I do this all the time, and I always feel weird after.
Exactly. It's like, why did I just say all that? But here's the thing. When you over-explain yourself, what you're actually communicating is, I'm not confident in what I did.
Yeah, it's like you're asking for permission.
Yes. And I've noticed the people I respect most, they don't do that. They just state something and move on. No big explanation.
Confident people, they state their position, maybe give one simple reason, and then they stop.
Exactly. Can I give you an example?
Please, yeah.
Okay, so imagine someone says to you, why did you leave the party so early last night?
Okay.
An insecure response would be, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was just really tired and I had to wake up early and I wasn't feeling well. Like 5 different excuses.
Yeah, that's a lot. I've totally done that.
We all have. But a confident response? Just, I was tired, so I left. That's it.
That's simple. And honestly, when someone says something like that to me, I respect it more.
Right, because they're not seeking your approval.
Exactly. It's all about perception.
It is. And the more you explain, the more people question you.
I had this thing happen last week, actually. My friend asked why I couldn't help him move.
Oh no, what did you say?
I started listing like 10 reasons. Work thing, my sister's visiting, I promised my mom I'd call, and he just looked at me weird.
Curious. What did he say?
He was like, dude, it's okay. You don't need to explain. And I felt so stupid.
See? That's what I'm talking about. The more you explain, the weirder it gets.
So what should I have said?
Just, I can't. I have other commitments. Done.
Simple, direct, no drama.
Exactly. And I had the same thing happen at work. I made a decision about a project, and my colleague questioned it in a meeting.
In front of everyone?
Yeah, in front of the whole team. And I went into this long explanation.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like, Well, I analyzed the data, I consulted with people, I considered all these options.
That probably made it worse, right?
It did! People started questioning me more because I sounded insecure.
So what should you have said?
Just, I chose this approach because it aligns with our goals. I'm confident in this decision. Period.
That's it?
That's it. And here's what's interesting. When you're brief and confident, people question you less.
Yeah, because confidence is contagious. If you believe in yourself, other people tend to believe in you too.
Exactly. It's like a signal. Confidence tells people, this person knows what they're doing.
But over-explaining tells them this person is desperate for approval.
Yes, and nobody wants to be that person.
But here's my question. What if someone keeps pushing?
Good question. If someone keeps pushing, you can give a bit more information, but you don't need to justify everything.
So you stay firm but friendly?
Exactly. You're not defensive, you're not over-explaining, you're just firm.
I like that. It's like you're setting a boundary without being rude.
Yes! You're not shutting people down, you're just not giving away your power.
Giving away your power, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, and that's what over-explaining does. Every time you keep talking and talking, you're handing them the power to judge you.
Oh, wow. So by not over-explaining, you're keeping that power.
Exactly. You're saying, I don't need your approval.
And that's freeing.
So freeing. When I learned to stop over-explaining, I felt lighter.
That makes total sense. And I think this applies to so many situations.
It does. Even in relationships, you don't need to justify every little thing.
Right. And here's a tip that helped me. Pause before responding.
Yes, take a breath. Ask yourself, do I actually need to explain this?
Or am I just feeling defensive?
Exactly. And most of the time, you don't need to explain.
Just let it be.
Right. And by the way, this applies to learning English too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. When you make a mistake, you don't need to apologize 10 times. Just correct it and move on.
Confidence matters in language learning. I've seen people with not perfect English communicate way better, just because they're confident.
Exactly. Communication isn't just about perfect grammar. It's about confidence.
Owning what you say.
Yes. So that's reason number one. Over-explaining makes you look insecure.
And when you stop doing it, you project confidence.
Even if you don't fully feel it yet, practice it until it becomes natural.
Okay, ready for reason number 2?
Let's do it. Okay, reason number 2. Not everyone deserves an explanation.
Ooh, that sounds harsh.
I know it sounds harsh, but hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening.
We've been taught to be polite, to explain ourselves, to make sure everyone understands us. And that's fine in certain situations.
But
But the truth is, not every person who questions you actually wants to understand.
what do you mean?
Some people, they just want to challenge you. They just want to make you feel small.
Yeah, I've definitely encountered that. Like, there are people who ask questions, but they're not really listening.
Exactly. They're just waiting for you to finish so they can attack again.
So they don't deserve your energy.
Exactly. They don't deserve a long explanation because no matter what you say, they're not going to be satisfied.
So how do you tell the difference?
Great question. You can usually tell by their tone and body language.
How so?
If someone is genuinely curious, they'll ask questions in a calm way. They'll listen to your answer.
And if they're trying to provoke you?
Their tone is different. It's aggressive, confrontational. They interrupt you.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Genuine questions sound different. They sound open.
Exactly. And once you recognize that difference, you can save yourself so much energy.
Because you stop trying to convince people who have already made up their minds.
Yes. I'll give you an example. A few months ago, I posted something on social media.
Oh no, social media debates.
The worst. And this person, someone I didn't even know, started questioning everything I said.
What did you do?
At first, I tried to explain. I wrote this long comment, thinking if I just explain it clearly, they'll understand.
And they came back with more questions.
More questions, more challenges, more accusations.
They didn't want to understand, they just wanted to argue.
Exactly. So I stopped responding.
Good. Because you can't win with people like that.
Never. I used to get into these long debates online thinking if I just present the right facts, they'll change their mind.
But they never do.
Never. Because it's not about facts, it's about ego.
Oh. And when you stop responding, you take back your power.
Yes. You're saying, I don't owe you an explanation.
And that probably frustrates them, right?
Oh, yeah. They want you to keep engaging. But when you don't, they lose.
It's like refusing to play the game.
Exactly. But what about people you actually care about, like friends or family?
That's different, right?
It is. If it's someone you care about, you can explain. But even then, you don't need to over-explain.
So you still set a boundary.
Yes. You can say, I understand you're concerned, but this is my decision.
So you're being kind, but clear.
Exactly. And if they keep pushing, if they don't respect your boundary, then maybe they don't deserve that explanation either.
That's tough, but fair. Because even people we love, they can sometimes overstep.
They can. And it's okay to protect yourself. Your time is valuable. Your energy is valuable.
Not everyone has earned the right to demand explanations from you.
Exactly. And this ties back to learning English, too.
How so?
When you're practicing English, you don't need to explain yourself to every random person who corrects you.
Yes, like if someone criticizes your accent, you don't owe them an explanation.
Exactly. Just keep practicing, keep improving, ignore the noise.
Ignore the noise. I love that.
Because there will always be critics, and if you spend all your time justifying yourself, you'll never move forward.
You'll just be stuck defending yourself.
Yes. So, reason number 2, not everyone deserves an explanation.
Save your energy for people who actually matter.
People who actually care about you. Everyone else?
They can wonder.
Exactly. They can wonder.
Okay, what's reason number 3?
Reason number 3 is a big one. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, reason number 3. When you justify yourself, you're actually validating their judgment.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means you're giving them authority over you.
Authority?
Yeah, think about it. When someone questions you and you immediately start explaining, what message are you sending?
I guess that I need to prove myself?
Exactly. You're saying you have the right to judge me. Your opinion matters so much that I need to defend myself.
Oh, wow. So by defending yourself, you're accepting that they have power over you.
Yes, you're accepting their authority.
That's wild. I never thought about it that way.
Right? You're making them the judge, and you're making yourself the defendant.
And that's exhausting.
So exhausting. Because no matter how good your explanation is, they still get to decide if it's enough.
So what's the alternative?
You acknowledge it, but you don't engage.
What would that sound like?
Something like, I understand you see it differently, but I'm comfortable with my choice.
Impressive. That's it?
That's it. You're not asking for permission. You're not seeking approval. You're just stating a fact.
That's powerful, because you're not being rude, but you're also not giving them authority.
Exactly. And I learned this the hard way.
What happened?
I used to have this friend, and she would constantly question my decisions.
Like what?
Everything. What I wore, what I ate, how I spent my money, who I dated.
Everything?
Everything. And every single time, I would explain myself. I would justify my choices to her.
And how did that feel?
Terrible. It felt like I was constantly on trial.
Like you couldn't just live your life.
Exactly. I had to defend every little thing.
That sounds exhausting. And I bet the more you explained, the more she felt entitled to question you.
Yes, that's exactly what was happening.
So what did you do?
One day, I just stopped.
You stopped explaining?
Yeah. The next time she questioned something, I just said, "That's my choice."
And what happened?
She was shocked. She kept pushing, asking why, trying to get me to explain.
But you didn't.
Nope, I just smiled and changed the subject.
I bet that drove her crazy.
It did. But here's what's interesting. After a few times, she stopped questioning me so much.
Because you weren't playing the game anymore.
Exactly. I wasn't giving her that power.
It's like, imagine you're in a courtroom, right?
Yeah?
And someone accuses you of something. If you start defending yourself, you're accepting that courtroom setting.
Yes, you're accepting that they're the judge.
But what if you just refuse to enter the courtroom?
Exactly. You say, "I'm not playing this game."
And that changes everything.
It does. But I think a lot of people struggle with this.
Why?
Because we're taught to be polite, to explain ourselves, to make sure everyone understands.
But there's a difference between being polite and being a doormat.
Yes, you can be respectful without giving away your power.
So it's about balance.
Exactly. You're not being arrogant, but you're also not being submissive.
You're just neutral.
Yes, and that neutrality, that calmness, it communicates confidence.
It says, I don't need your validation.
Exactly, and this applies to so many situations.
Like what?
Work, relationships, family.
Oh yeah, family is tough. Sometimes they think they have the right to judge everything, just because they're family.
Yes, family is the worst for this.
But love doesn't equal authority, right?
Exactly. You can love someone and still respect their autonomy.
Autonomy. That's a good word.
It means independence, the ability to make your own choices.
Without needing approval from others.
Exactly. And when you stop justifying yourself, you're protecting your autonomy.
You're saying, I'm an adult, I make my own decisions.
Yes. And honestly, the people who truly respect you, they won't demand explanations.
Right. They'll trust that you know what you're doing.
Exactly. They might ask questions out of curiosity, but they're not putting you on trial.
So you can tell who respects you based on how they ask questions.
Yes, that's such a good point.
And this makes me think about English learning too.
How so?
Like when I make a mistake, I always feel like I need to explain why.
Yes, English learners do this all the time.
But maybe I should just correct it and move on.
Exactly. You don't need to spend 2 minutes explaining. Just correct it and keep talking.
Don't turn it into a courtroom drama.
Exactly. Confidence in language learning is so important.
Just own the mistake and keep going.
Yes. So, reason number 3. Justifying yourself validates their judgment. When you stop doing it, you take back your power.
You're saying, I don't accept your authority over me.
And that's freedom.
That's freedom. Okay, ready for reason number 4?
Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, reason number 4. And this one is huge. Justifying yourself, it drains your emotional energy.
Drains your energy?
Yeah, like it exhausts you emotionally.
Oh man, I know exactly what you mean. After I over-explain something, I feel wiped out.
Right? It's not just tiring, it's exhausting on a deeper level.
Why does that happen?
Because when you're constantly defending yourself, your brain is in fight mode. You're stressed, you're anxious.
So it's not just mental, it's emotional too.
Exactly, and that takes a toll.
I've noticed that, like, after a conversation where I'm explaining myself a lot, I feel drained.
Yes, And the worst part is, you're using all that energy, and for what?
What do you mean?
Most of the time, the person you're explaining to, they're not even listening, or they don't care.
So you're wasting your energy.
Completely wasting it. And you could be using that energy for something positive.
Like what?
Like your goals, your projects, the people you love.
Things that actually matter.
Exactly. But instead, you're pouring all this energy into defending yourself to someone who probably doesn't even deserve it.
That's frustrating.
It is. And I learned this lesson the hard way.
What happened?
I had this coworker a few years ago, and she loved to criticize everything I did.
Oh no.
Yeah. Every project, every decision, she had something negative to say.
That sounds toxic.
It was. And at first, I would defend myself every single time.
You'd explain your reasoning?
Yes, I'd spend like 20 minutes explaining why I made a certain choice, why I did things a certain way.
And did it help?
Never. She would just find something else to criticize.
So it was pointless.
Completely pointless. But I kept doing it because I felt like I had to.
You felt obligated to defend yourself.
Exactly. And after a few months, I was exhausted.
Emotionally exhausted?
Yeah. I would come home from work and I'd just collapse. I had no energy for anything else.
Because you were using it all at work.
Yes, on this one person who didn't even care.
So what did you do?
One day, I just stopped. She criticized something and I just said, okay, note it.
That's it?
That's it. And then I walked away.
How did she react?
She was confused. She kept trying to engage, to pull me into an argument, but I didn't take the bait.
And how did you feel?
Honestly, free. Like this weight was lifted off my shoulders.
Because you weren't giving her your energy anymore.
Exactly. And suddenly, I had energy for other things. I could focus on my work. I could enjoy my evenings.
You got your life back.
I did. And that's the thing. When you stop justifying yourself, you conserve your energy.
You protect it.
Yes, you protect your emotional battery.
I like that. Emotional battery.
Right? And think about it. Your energy is limited.
We only have so much each day.
Exactly. So why waste it on people who don't deserve it?
That's a good point. And I think for a lot of people, this is hard because we feel guilty.
Guilty?
Yeah, like if we don't explain, we're being rude or difficult.
But that's not true. Protecting your energy isn't rude, it's smart.
It's self-care.
Exactly. It's emotional self-care.
And honestly, the people who drain your energy, they're usually the ones who complain when you set boundaries.
Yes, because they want to keep taking from you.
But you don't owe them that.
You don't. And this applies to learning English too.
How so?
Well, imagine you're in a conversation in English and someone keeps correcting you in a negative way.
Like not helpful corrections, but judgmental ones?
Exactly. And you start over-explaining. Oh, sorry, English isn't my first language. I'm still learning.
Yeah, and that drains your confidence.
It does. You're using all your energy defending yourself instead of just practicing.
So you should just ignore them and keep going.
Yes. Protect your energy. Don't waste it on negative people.
Focus on people who support your learning.
Exactly. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not drain you.
That's good advice for life in general.
It is. So, reason number 4, justifying yourself drains your emotional energy.
And when you stop, you conserve that energy for things that actually matter.
For your goals, your happiness, your growth.
Protect your emotional battery.
Yes, protect it. Okay, ready for the last reason?
Yeah, let's finish strong.
Okay, reason number 5, the last one. Setting boundaries protects your peace.
Boundaries. That's a big word.
It is, but it's so important.
What does it mean exactly?
Boundaries are like limits you set with other people, things you will and won't accept.
So like saying no to things?
Yeah, or saying, I'm not going to explain this to you. That's a boundary.
Oh, so when you stop justifying yourself, you're actually setting a boundary.
Exactly. You're saying, this is my limit. I'm not going beyond this.
And that protects your peace?
Yes, because when you don't have boundaries, people just take and take and take.
They drain you.
They drain you, they stress you out, they invade your space.
Yeah, I've definitely experienced that. Like people who constantly demand explanations, they never stop.
Never, unless you set a boundary.
So, how do you do that?
You just decide. You decide, I'm not going to justify myself anymore.
And you stick to it?
You stick to it, even when it's uncomfortable.
Because people won't like it at first, right?
Oh no, they won't. Especially people who are used to you explaining everything.
They'll push back.
They'll push back hard. But if you hold your boundary, they eventually accept it.
Or they leave.
Or they leave. And honestly, if someone can't respect your boundaries, maybe it's better that they leave.
That's tough, but true.
It is. And I'll tell you, the moment I started setting boundaries, my life changed.
How so?
I felt lighter, calmer, less stressed.
Because you weren't constantly defending yourself.
Exactly. I wasn't carrying all that weight anymore.
And I think for a lot of people, setting boundaries feels selfish.
It does, but it's not.
No?
No, protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's necessary.
Right. Because if you're not at peace, you can't help anyone else.
Exactly. You have to take care of yourself first.
It's like on an airplane, they tell you to put your oxygen mask on first.
Yes, perfect analogy. You can't help others if you're suffocating.
So setting boundaries is like putting your oxygen mask on.
Yes, it's self-preservation.
And when you have peace, you can actually enjoy your life.
You can. You can be present. You can focus on what matters.
Like your goals, your relationships, your happiness.
Exactly. And you're not wasting energy on negativity.
On people who don't deserve it.
Right. And here's something I learned. The people who truly love you, they'll respect your boundaries.
What about the ones who don't?
Those aren't your people. Simple as that.
Wow, that's direct.
I know, but it's true. People who care about you, they want you to have peace.
They won't constantly demand explanations.
Exactly. They'll trust you.
And this connects to everything we've talked about today, right?
It does. All 5 reasons, they all lead back to this. Protecting yourself.
Protecting your confidence, your energy, your peace.
Yes. And you know what? This applies to learning English too.
How so?
You need to set boundaries with yourself.
With myself?
Yeah, like not beating yourself up over every mistake.
Oh, so like being kind to yourself?
Exactly. You set a boundary with your inner critic.
That's deep.
It is, but it's important. You say, I'm learning. Mistakes are okay. I don't need to justify every error.
Just correct it and move on.
Yes, and you also set boundaries with negative people.
People who criticize your English?
Exactly. You don't owe them an explanation. You just keep practicing.
Right. Focus on progress, not on what other people think.
Yes. And when you do that, learning becomes peaceful.
Instead of stressful.
Exactly. It becomes enjoyable.
Because you're not constantly defending yourself.
Right. You're just learning, growing, improving.
At your own pace.
At your own pace. And that's beautiful.
So reason number 5, setting boundaries protects your peace.
And when you stop justifying yourself, you're setting a powerful boundary.
You're saying, my peace matters more than your approval.
Confidently, exactly. And that's freedom.
That's real freedom.
It is. Okay, so those are the 5 reasons.
5 reasons you should stop justifying yourself.
Right. Should we do a quick recap?
Yeah, let's recap.
Okay, so those are the 5 reasons. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's bring it all together.
So, what did we learn today? We learned that when you stop justifying yourself, you protect your autonomy.
Autonomy, your independence.
Right. The ability to make your own choices without needing validation from others.
Validation, that's when you seek approval, when you want someone to confirm you're right.
Exactly. And when you constantly seek validation, you give away your authority.
Your power, your right to decide for yourself.
Yes. And you know what happens? People start to perceive you differently.
Perceive, that's how they see you, how they understand you.
Right. And when you over-explain, their perception is, this person is insecure.
Insecure, not confident, always doubting themselves.
Exactly. But when you set boundaries, when you protect yourself, people perceive you as confident.
Boundaries, those are your limits, the things you won't accept.
Yes, and boundaries are so important because they protect your emotional energy. They prevent people from draining you.
Draining, taking all your energy away, leaving you empty.
Exactly. So the message today is simple. You don't owe everyone an explanation.
Your time is valuable, your energy is valuable.
And the people who truly respect you, they won't demand constant justification.
They'll trust your judgment.
Right. So starting today, practice this. The next time someone questions you, pause.
Ask yourself, do I really need to explain this?
And most of the time, the answer is no.
Just be firm, be calm, and move forward.
And remember, this applies to learning English too. Don't apologize for every mistake.
Just practice with confidence.
Exactly. Confidence is everything. Okay, before we finish, quick question. Where are you watching from right now?
Tell us in the comments. What country?
We love knowing where our listeners are from.
Drop a comment. We read them all.
All right, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button.
And subscribe if you haven't already.
We post new English podcasts every week.
Real conversations, real topics.
Thanks for being here with us today.
Remember, protect your peace. You don't owe everyone an explanation.
Take care, everyone. See you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.